Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It is Wednesday, December 9th. I hope you guys are having a good day. I am doing some different content on this channel this week, trying to expand the topics and pick things that might be a little bit different, a little bit interesting. Just did a video about a silly little thing that happened in my house related to $1,000 spent by my son. Yeah, you can check that video up here. But this is going to be going on with the girls from Team Mom OG, and we actually have kind of a sad update. And since so many of you here love Teen Mom and love Catelynn, I thought I would bring it here so that we can talk about what happened with Catelynn and how she's doing. So before we get into Catelynn's really devastating news, let's do this. Can you do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up? Also, subscribe down here if you have not yet subscribed and you like this kind of content. Also, turn notifications on so you know that when I go live or new content loads. Check out my personal channel, also Katie Joy Live, if you want a more personal vibe feel with me and don't necessarily care about this reality TV stuff or whatever's on this channel. Okay. So let's get into what's going on with Catelynn. Okay, so Catelynn and Tyler are married. You already know this. They have two children that they are raising. They have Veda, who's 21 months, and Novalee, who is 5. So they are also parents to a little girl named Carly, who is 11. Catelynn and Tyler placed her for adoption in 2009. So Catelynn and Tyler have been sort of teasing this pregnancy thing for a while, constantly on her Instagram, talking about how we're pregnant or we're expecting, and then it's clickbait to something that has nothing related to the topic. But yesterday she actually shared something on her Instagram, which at first some people were like, is this real? Is it not real? Unfortunately, it is real. And sadly, it's not good news for Catelynn. So here's what she said. I was pregnant and excited to share it with you all, and I'm heartbroken to reveal that I lost the baby. My statement is on the link in bio. We are all in this together, and everyone experiences pain, loss, and the recovery from it, and I'm still in the thick of dealing with this loss as it was recent and all the emotional trauma that follows such a loss in an already hard year. Thank you in advance for your prayers, your love, and support. Know that I'm there for you and care as much as you guys are there to support me. I opened up about this only to help those of you who are experiencing the same thing to know that there's someone else every day experiencing this. This is painful to share, but again, you're not alone. It's okay. First off, I want to say it's devastating that she's going through this. Such a very hard thing to go through as a wife, as a woman. And this is something she and Tyler have been wanting to have a third child together, their 4th total. And Tyler and her had been joking for a very long time about wanting to have a little boy after having 3 girls. So once you go to the link in bio, it takes us to a Champion Daily website, which has her full article. And this is what she said about what happened. She said, about 3 days before Thanksgiving, we found out that we were expecting. We were so excited. We didn't tell Nova because we wanted to wait for a while. I took like 6 different tests to make sure. And so after she took the test, she said she was excited, but then as soon as she had found out, within only a few days, she found out she lost it. And so she says, however, on Thanksgiving, she would go on to experience the pregnancy loss. So on Thanksgiving, only a few days after she found out, she was so excited. She was so ready. And then she finds out that she has the loss. She went on to say that we lost the baby. I was overwhelmed with my sadness and felt my emotions. So she's already gone. She said, on Thanksgiving 2020, I started bleeding. No matter what, I believe that when a woman sees a positive test, you automatically start getting excited. All of that came crashing down. We lost the baby. I was overwhelmed by sadness and felt my emotions. This isn't the first time she's gone through a loss. She actually had another loss in 2018. So having already now 2, this is going to be extremely emotional and hard for her to handle. And then she went on to say that she's working in, she did share how she's been coping with everything. And she said, if you're going through something similar or have in the past, you are not alone. I feel you and that pain. We are strong and we will move past this, but never forgetting or getting stronger. And so if you know Kate, she's also gone through considerable, she's had issues with postpartum. And so one of the things that she's been doing is, she said, obviously keeping track of her mental health and working with her mental health providers to help her through this time. It's so devastating for anyone to suffer this kind of loss. And then you have Catelynn, who already has a history with the fragileness of her hormones following a pregnancy. So she's especially a vulnerable time right now. And it sounds like she is taking the steps to make sure that she stays okay, that she uses the coping skills that are given to her by her therapist, that she's learned through her therapy, and that sharing, she hopes, will help other people feel like they're not alone. Obviously, this is such sad news for Catelynn and Tyler. Again, not the first time they've lost a baby. They have been working so hard and having another baby has literally been on her mind since she had Veda. It's been sort of this conversation, this dialogue of them, we need to have a boy, we need to have 4, we need to complete our family. And there's nothing harder for a woman when they feel like, okay, we're finally complete, we're going to have this child, and then to have the loss happen. So it's unclear if this is going to be a part of the upcoming season. Teen Mom OG is filming, and it's not yet been said when the series will be coming back to air. I know that with quarantine, they have at least been filming Macy, because I spoke to Mackenzie Edwards, who did say that filming was going on. It's unclear again when the filming will, when the show will debut. Teen Mom 2 is still on air. We're still dealing with all the aftermath. And I should note that Ashley Jones was announced as Chelsea's replacement to Teen Mom 2, which is an interesting choice. And it sounds like Kayla, who is also from Teen Mom Young and Pregnant, was a little bit disappointed with the choice of Ashley to take Chelsea's place. Now, Ashley is a very volatile, dramatic addition to the show. Both she and Jade are perhaps two of the most both volatile, as well as they have compelling storylines. And it'll be interesting to see how the two of them together, they don't get along at all. So having them on the same cast again will be interesting. If you remember, Ashley and Jade had that huge fight at the reunion a couple of years ago, or last year, and Kale Lowry was actually in the middle of it. So I find it a little bit interesting that Ashley's going to be added, given the history with Jade, but I'm guessing producers want the added spice, the added drama, and Ashley will absolutely deliver that, because she is always in something with someone. She's constantly going back and forth with Bar's mom, Shen. So we'll see how it all plays out in the next season. And it's not decided whether or not there's going to be another season after this next installment. They don't know if it's going to be picked up. Teen Mom 2 has not been performing very well in ratings. Teen Mom OG has been on its last legs for quite some time. So my thoughts are with Catelynn and Tyler. It's a very sad day for the teen mom community, and if you have experienced loss or gone through something similar, my heart goes out to you. If you are, let me know what your thoughts are about this and about her news, and just what you think about Ashley joining Teen Mom 2. Bye, guys.